What's going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. It is June 19, 2018. It's a Tuesday today. Alright, so for breakfast, just having some of this slow kettle Southwest style chicken chili. It is by Campbell's, the brand. This stuff is super amazing on macros. In this entire bowl of soup, there's 330 calories, 4 fat, 50 carb, 10 fiber, and 24 protein. That's a good little snack. You know, if someone like me who likes soup, it's mildly high in protein and it's rather low in fat, and you can actually find them with higher protein, just depending on what you get. And it should hold me over for a little bit because eating less now, so a big key is staying full, suppressing your appetite. So I'm kind of just hanging out right now. I'm about to edit the vlog, the final Houston vlog, and probably just chill and watch YouTube videos, go to the gym in a couple hours. But I do have work, so instead of driving to town twice, I'll just go into town early and then work out and then go to work. So that's the plan for the morning. It's a pole day as well as 35 minutes on the Stairmaster, so gonna be a good one. Alright guys, major key for your nutrition game. If you're somebody who eats rice cakes, make sure that you get the tomato and basil rice cakes. Quaker makes them. The macros on them are normal. Obviously, there's gonna be some sodium, 100 milligrams in one rice cake, which isn't bad at all. But like if you're watching your sodium, or your sodium has to be low for whatever reason, they're probably not the best. But those are extremely good. Best tasting rice cakes I've ever had. Normally, I don't like rice cakes, but with the seasoning on there, the tomato and basil seasoning, delicious. Alright guys, so I decided to send it and just start carrying a gallon jug because I am drinking a lot of water right now, and so it's a lot easier to gauge how much I've drank, as well as mentally it's easier to drink more when you constantly have something like this. You know, you can see how much you have to drink, and so I think it helps me be consistent with pushing the fluids throughout the day. About to get a pole workout in. Super duper excited. Let's get it. Alright guys, welcome back to another commentary, hitting a pull day. Start out with some dumbbell upright rows, went somewhat heavy. So there was this guy that saw my camera when I was in the gym, an older gentleman, and he started talking to me about just like camera stuff, and he was asking about the mic that I had and everything. And he started telling me that like when he was back in college, I think he said like 70s or so, he went to Vietnam for the war, and then he came back and went to college, and then after college he started as an accountant, and he said that he was making a decent living as an accountant, but he said he got into photography for like musicians, like bands and everything on the weekends. And he said that because of that, he was able to retire from accounting pretty early because he was making like more money on the weekends doing photography and video work than he was as an accountant. So he was able to retire pretty early. But it got me thinking, like, I might as well try to start doing something like that. You know, just videography stuff. I have the equipment. I'm looking to upgrade my camera lenses and everything soon. And so got me thinking, I think I'm going to start trying to do some like wedding videography, as well as just any kind of freelance work where I can, you know, hold a camera and make a video for people, maybe like businesses and stuff. But just something that was on my mind. So you saw some rack pulls, you saw some machine lat pull downs. Here we're doing some cable rows. Honestly, I don't like my form on this. My elbows stopped right about there, and they need to be going back past where my back is at, so that way you really get a full range of motion with the cable rows. I didn't like how I did those, but anyways, moving on to some rope curls. I kept my jacket on just because they have this gym at like 69 degrees, and I just really feel like I have a hard time getting a pump and keeping a pump without like some sort of sleeves on, especially with my calories low. It's harder to get a pump as it is. But so yeah, I kept the jacket on the whole time. I really wish they would turn the temperature up to like mid 70s and perfect. But yeah, here's some reverse curls, finishing up the workouts. I think that's about all the time we have for the commentary. So sit back, enjoy the rest of the vlog. Alright guys, welcome to day 2 of the vlog. So for breakfast today, I had a Quest protein bar and then a few of these rice cakes, the caramel flavor. Very good. Personally, I like rice cakes just because you get to chew a lot more. These are pretty low calorie. I think there's 40 or 50 calories in one of these and about 9 carbs. So it's not a whole lot of your calories and you can chew on them. It is a pretty clean carb source, so it does help you feel full. I always recommend drinking a lot of fluids with your meals on prep or even on a cut, just because it's gonna help you stay full, suppress your appetite. Obviously I'm drinking a Monster because I always drink Monsters in the morning and then normally another one before I work out. Alright, so let's get into the topic of today's video, which is my 1 week transformation. Now I do want to apologize, this title is very misleading and it is a lie, but it serves a greater picture that I want to talk about, which is unrealistic expectations for your gym progress. Okay, so a lot of times, myself included, we get like this idea of how our physique is gonna look in a few weeks or a few months, and then you know, you may work hard, you may not, and then either way you're let down by the progress. So like, I'm gonna flash some pictures up on the screen. This first one is from roughly February time frame. I don't know the exact date, it might not even be in from February, but it's in that area early of 2018. And then this last picture is from this previous Sunday with my check-in with Justin. And you can see quite a bit of a difference. Now, the progress that has been made during this duration isn't just muscle loss. Isn't just fat loss. I gained a lot of muscle and a lot of strength over this period. I think when I started, my squat max was like 305, and now it's pushing about 345. So quite a bit of, you know, strength gained in that 4 or 5 month period, and as well as being on prep for 8 weeks. So I really just want to drive home, you know, how long it takes like to build muscle. And you know, you can cut fat pretty quick, like yeah, you can get pretty lean pretty quick, but when it comes to like strength gains and muscle gains, unless you're pumping the needles, it's gonna take you a long time to build muscle. Your body doesn't build muscle as fast as you or I would like it to, but the harder you work, the more you push yourself in the gym, the more you push yourself in the kitchen, the more you focus on nutrition, the more you focus on going hard on every single lift, every single rep, and every single workout. That's how strength and size is gained. It's easy, especially in an off season, to get into the gym and like spend a couple weeks and months kind of just coasting by. Like, you go and you do your workout, but you never really break sweat, you never really feel, you know, like super fatigued. But if you chase that insane feeling in your muscle every single time that you work out, that feeling that you might not get another rep, or you know, that you might not be able to walk the next day, that feeling and that intensity is really what makes a difference. And so just keep in mind that it's not rocket science. It does take time to really build muscle, and so if you'll just focus on like really pushing yourself every single day and, you know, going hard in the gym every single day, then you'll see progress. So work every single day like you're trying to get visible muscle for the next day, but understand that it's not going to be a visible change for a long time, and that's when you will really tap into something great and you'll really be able to make a lot of muscle. Sorry if my voice sounds weird, it's still pretty early. Well, it's not that early, but I haven't been up for about an hour and I'm still kind of sleepy. Sleepy boy. But like I was saying, just really focus on, you know, focus on the short-term intensity and think long-term with the progress, and you'll be in good shape. So again, apologize for the misleading title and thumbnail. It wasn't a week transformation, it was more like 4 or 5 months. But I really want to drive home to you guys that transformations, muscle gain, fat loss, all that stuff isn't stuff that happens overnight, and you can't just like
take a magical pill and wake up and have all your dreams come true. So work towards your goals, you know, if that's in the gym or if that's anywhere else. But yeah, keep your expectations unrealistic, keep your work ethic insane, and kill it. I thought about doing a full day of eating video today, but I realized that I eat the exact same thing pretty much every day. So, and I already showed you pretty much everything I ate yesterday, so I don't really see a reason to do a full day of eating right now. I might try to plan out some meals and get creative with stuff and then do a full day of eating, but right now I feel like it'd kind of just be boring if I did it, so. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the vlog. So back about 3 months ago, I was eating like 280-ish grams of protein, and then at the start of my cut it was at 230, and now it's at 180. So right now it's pretty easy for me to hit my protein, but back then I had to eat a lot of chicken, especially when I was at 280. I had to eat a lot of chicken in order to hit the protein, and so I kind of got wore out on chicken. That's why I haven't really been eating it that much the last couple weeks. But I am gonna go ahead, as you can see, making a little bit of it in bulk. That way that I don't have to, that way like if I'm low on protein or if I decide for whatever reason, you know, I want chicken, or you know, like it helps me stay full, so I might use it for that. But that way I can just pull it out of the fridge, heat it up over these next 4 or 5 days. So that's why I'm making it, not really like have a desire to eat it, but just kind of feel like I bought some, and so I feel like instead of letting it go to waste, I'll just make it and then keep it in the fridge and stuff. Alright, so lately when I've been driving to the gym, I've been keeping the air a lot cooler, tried to warm up like my body, get a little bit warmer by the time I get to the gym, maybe even break a little sweat. And that way, once I get into the gym, I'm not like still cold, because they keep it pretty cold in the gym, I think like low 70s. So it's hard to get a sweat going. So if I get started in the car on the way here, then it makes it easier to get going. And I've been sitting on my phone for about 5 minutes with the air conditioner off, and I'm actually sweating pretty good. So I'm gonna head into the gym now. I'm not gonna record anything just because I recorded pretty much my whole workout yesterday. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Alright, so it's about 10:30. I finished my last meal, which was Qdoba, about 7:30, so it's been about 3 hours, and I am absolutely starving. I had a majority of my calories with that meal. It was about 1,000 calories, and I'm starving. Like 3 hours. I mean, I guess 3 hours is quite a bit of time, but for eating that much calories, you'd expect to still be pretty full after 3 hours. So I'm kind of at the point in the prep to where my calories are low enough. I feel like my body's just digesting stuff fastly and absorbing everything, and maybe that's not a thing, maybe I'm making that up, but I just really feel like I can't get full, and I can't stay full for very long if I do get full. My appetite's through the roof, so I'm really just doing my best to find little things to suppress it, like those caramel rice cakes. Those are pretty tasty, so little things like that do help to suppress it. But it's, I mean, this is what I signed up for, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just really starting to feel the hunger and the appetite start to take a roll. This is the lowest my calories have been since last year, right at 2,400. Last year during my cut, I think they got a little bit lower than that, but I was just prepping for a trip, and I wanted to be somewhat lean for, so you know, it wasn't anything near as serious as this. But yeah, really just starting to feel the effects of the cardio, feeling the effects of low calories, just energy is down. As long as I keep pumping caffeine throughout the day and not like all at one time, then I'm pretty good. Like if I drink I had some coffee this evening around 6 o'clock, and that made me feel pretty good for a while. But right now energy's down because all that's worn off, and also because it's about bedtime. But feeling pretty tired. Really starting to feel the diet. I just want to go to bed so I can get up and eat again. But I don't want to eat too early because then I'll be hungry earlier. Then I'll want to eat earlier again, and then I'll end up eating dinner really early, and then I'll be hungry for this time tomorrow night. So it's all about spreading the meals out and trying to eat a lot of vegetables that along with your meals to help, you know, stay fuller longer. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. 7.5 weeks out from today, so exciting stuff. Really looking forward to it, and yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.